And now it's time for Coach's Comments live from the Security First Bank North Zone stage. I'm Cristiano Simonetta, joined alongside by Stars head coach Rocky Russo. Rocky, it's an emotional 5-4 overtime loss against the Waterloo Blackhawks. Your team eliminated from Clark Cup playoffs. And what is that message to that locker room? I know it's so much to take in. It's a shockingness that you're trying to explain to a group of 25 plus down there that have really long and bright futures ahead of them.
I'm just proud of them. I told them how proud I am of what they've accomplished this year. Obviously, tonight didn't end the way we wanted, but I told them they've put the Lincoln Stars back on the map. And the success that we're going to have long term here in the Icebox and in Lincoln, Nebraska was all started with that group that sits in the locker room right now, and they don't understand it right now. They're heartbroken, but they left it all out there, and that's all as a coach we could ask. And sometimes you get bad bounces. I almost said a bad word there. Sometimes you get bad bounces. Obviously, puck luck was with Waterloo Blackhawks tonight, and that happens. That's why we play the game. But I would go to war with that group down there any day of the week, 7 days a week and twice on Sunday.
Killian Keeker-Olsen comes up really big in this one. He has 3 goals in the playoff series. He was a guy you added at the trade deadline, but he's one of those guys downstairs that found 24 brothers in an instant. That just speaks to the culture that you've built in the locker room, right?
Yeah, I'm incredibly proud of the culture, and I'm just a small part of that, right? It's my job as the head coach to lay the foundation. It's like building a house. You got to lay that slab, and then the players have to throw the walls up. And the players took hold of the culture. They made themselves accountable to it, and when players do that and they're willing to be uncomfortable to hold each other accountable at times, then you see it grow. And obviously you had a front row seat for that this year, and to watch the way our guys grew as a team and how they grew individually, that's the best part of coaching. And I just said to the guys, seasons end 2 ways. They end this way or they end in a celebration. And I've been doing this 17 years, and it's only ended in a celebration one time. So that's how hard it is to win a championship. And if you only judge yourself by the final result, then you're going to feel like a failure. But this group is the furthest thing from that. This group was a successful group that I know for a fact was fun to watch as a fan. Certainly as a coach, fun to be a part of, fun to coach. I love the individual personalities that are in there. I'm going to miss them dearly because I'm never going to have that group exactly how it sits right now again. And that's the hard part about being a coach. But you get to watch them leave the nest and go on and do great things at the next level. And I think we're going to be watching some of those guys play in the National Hockey League one day.
And when you came in June as the head coach, yeah, go ahead. Thank you guys once again for supporting this all season long. This has been fantastic. We could have never thought that we would have developed such a fan base for Coach's Comments, and it's only made possible by you guys. But when you came in June, a brand new organization in the USHL for you as a head coach, could you have envisioned the relationships and the success? But like I said, the culture turnaround, because this team is put back on the map and then some down the road with you at the helm.
You know what, it's a challenge whenever you step into a new group, and a lot of guys that obviously I had no part of recruiting, right? I didn't draft them. I spent a lot of time this summer convincing Joe LeMay to come play for us. I convinced Luke Johnson to come play for us. But most of these guys were recruited in here, and so you have to earn their trust, you have to earn their respect, and you have to build that relationship, and that takes time. And the fact that the guys bought into what we were trying to accomplish here early, and they were willing to say, hey, this guy's got at least a pedigree of winning. He's never coached in this league before, but he's found ways to win in the past. Let's see if he's worth listening to. And I hope I was worth listening to, but they were a group that wanted to win. They loved each other. They held each other accountable. At times they fought like brothers, which is is what you like to see. Families fight, and you can mess with each other, but nobody else can mess with you, and that's what that group brings. And you know, I don't really have the words. I should probably, after all these years, have this speech down. But the emotions get the best of you at a time like this, and you know, this is certainly a tough one to swallow.
And one last one for you, Rocky. Thank you so much for doing this. What can you say about the fan support? Welcome you and your family into this city, this great organization. There is no other group of fans in this league, and we're not just saying that through Stars tinted glasses. This is just an unbelievable place to be a part of. And just for you to sign off for the final time on Coach's comments with a message to the great fans here at the Lincoln Stars.
The fans that support us night in and night out, that buy the jerseys, that stand and wait after the games for the guys, our billet families, our booster club, the city of Lincoln, the folks that have welcomed my family with open arms. I can't tell you how much I appreciate and respect the passion that you have for this group and for this organization, and I can only hope that as a new coach, I've instilled something here that you're happy and excited to be a part of. I can see it every day, and I know that. And the one promise that we have for you is that we will give everything we possibly can to pursue a Clark Cup championship here in Lincoln. It's going to start with the draft next week, our main camp at the end of June, and you're going to blink, and we're going to be dropping the puck here again in the ice box in September. So in the meantime, enjoy the summer, and we'll be back here with Lincoln Stars hockey before you know it.
He's Stars head coach Rocky Russo. That was Coach's comments live on the Security First Bank North Zone stage. The Stars lose 5-4 in overtime. Rocky, thank you so much for doing this all season long. And thank you guys. It was a pleasure calling this team all year. Getting to the playoffs was awesome. I love every one of you. We'll see you in the summer.